Hello there. Pure Pontiac, what's going on? Let everybody get in here a little early. What's up, Tommy? Martin. Sand Mountain Ballistics. What's going on? You guys hear me all right? Yes, Roadkill Customs. Look. Merch. And merch on the shirt, too, huh? You can buy this for yourself right below on here on Spreadshirt. Hello, Larry. Doc Detroit. Rusty, New Hampshire. PFD Mustang, how you doing? Let's do about let's let everybody get in here and get enough people in here before we talk about what I really want to talk about. We just do Q&A for 15 minutes or so. Dang it, Bobby merch. Well, yeah, you think that's like copyrighted? Maybe, I don't know. Two hacks, Jeff, probably. Irish Outlaw Garage. How you doing? Thank you for being a member of the Low Buck Club for 99 cents a month. Kenneth, how you doing? All right. See, now Al and Dan are ahead of the curve. Stick around, guys, for about 10 minutes or so. I want to get as many people in here as I can. And we're going to talk Rolled Runner, talk the 59 Ford, talk Holy Goat, and where we're going. But until then, let's go 10 minutes or so, and just let everybody gather in here. Just save me from repeating myself too much. Larry, have the Holy Goat tags arrived yet? They have not, but they did clear my check, so I think that's a good sign. Foster needs my help with your gasser. If you're to the point where you need my help, oh man, I feel bad for you. Hopefully Thumper will appear and let us know what's up with the grills. Yeah, that'd be cool to get an update. Al will send me some Flint, Michigan water. Oh boy. Ever seen a Pontiac with a cross ram on it? Mickey Thompson had an intake like that in the 60s, I think. Let's see here. Scrapyard Creations. Me and my dad are rebuilding a 1966 Scout. Do you have any tips? No, I don't. That 66 International. That's what, that's not the 345, is it? Robert Painter, creator of the Mini Goat, is here with us. Oh, Sand Mountain, you got a cross ram for a Pontiac. That's really cool, dude. What are you gonna do for carb linkage? They make that, or you just gotta make it yourself, Airsoft and idiots. Hey, what's going on? Rick Gain appreciates my ambition and dedication to that GTO. I'm dedicated to all things terrible. Dr. Troy could send me stuff 1 milk crate of rusty crap at a time from New Hampshire, right? So, yeah. PFD Mustang, everyone give the video a like while you were here. Please do. Hit that thumbs up thing. That'll kind of push us up, get more people in here. John Dedman is building a twin to Road Runner, the Ratty Kentucky Road Runner. I may have parts if or when you need. I may or may not need them. Oh, Sam Mountain, you got lucky there. I can't imagine what it'd be like to try to make linkage for a cross ram for something that odd. Harry Rice, stick around for give it 5 more minutes and we'll start talking Road Runner and future of the channel on that. It's kind of what I wanted to do this for, but I just want to make sure we get as many people in here as possible. So let's do another 5 minutes of Q&As here and hit that like button. And, remember to check out the merch that is available now. Arctic Enterprises, how'd you get the trunk floor installed that cleanly on the GTO on the first try? Well, years of experience of making things that are not trunk floors into trunk floors helps quite a bit. Jim Shelton, have I lost the shop yet? No, but there's always next week. Foster, how much is the goat worth? $12, maybe? I don't know, 13. Hi, Gallagher. Greetings from 4,000 feet up in the Rockies. Right on, man. Doc Detroit is building a pre-war boat tail race car. That's cool. Dan Polk, are you going to autograph the Holy Goat prizes? Asking for a friend. I could probably make that happen. If you guys wanted. I don't know if you want my useless scribbling all over a valuable part like that. Oh well. Rick, I tend to agree with you. The GTO is certainly one of a kind. There's no other ones out there with the bullet holes in the exact same place. Airsofted idiots. Have you ever seen cab mounts so bad on a pickup that when you slide on dirt roads, the cab comes unaligned and sort of cockeyed from the cab? Yes, actually. I've been there and done that. Race the goat versus the Road Runner. Well, we have to find us a pretty steep hill to make that a fair competition for the moment, but it'll happen. You can bet on that. Racer X11B, what kind of filming and editing setup are you using? I use a GoPro Hero 7 with an Amazon mic on top of it, and I use Filmora Wondershare to edit all my videos. Irish Outlaw Garage is rebuilding the entire floor in his Javelin. What brand of spray foam? I mean, great stuff. But not the big gap filler. You don't want the big gap filler. It's too porous. You want to use the red can, the regular good old, great stuff. Martin says, out roadkill. I do tend to agree with that. I don't think roadkill guys would touch this crap. Anthony's Adventures. What engine are you going to put in the Road Runner? I got a line from a guy who's hopefully in here somewhere. Quentin, local to me. He's a viewer, and he has a 440 that I'm going to pick up from him. I think we've decided to go that route for ease of getting it going. Harry, I will be doing that. I will be rebuilding the 400. But again, that's something I want to touch on here in just a minute or so. Let's get a couple more people in here. Hit that like button, guys. And, let's build this up a little bit. I want to make this I don't do these lives too often, but just want to get as many people in here as I can. Have you found a use on your cars yet for ShamWow or Flex Seal? Uh, well, I did try to chamois the GTO, but they don't make Kevlar lined ones. I don't know. I noticed you don't have a brass gas diffuser on your MIG welder. Yeah, ES Bryant, I'm just using flux core because I'm cheap and lazy and not a welder. Uh, Probably should invest in a better one someday, but is what it is. Anthony's Adventures, 440 or 383. I have the 383 out of the Fury, the 67 Fury, but it's not good. So that's what I wanted to find something a little easier just to get the car moving. Oh boy, here we go. Roadkill Customs says the GTO travels with a California Duster, and it is true. RoadkillCustoms.com sponsored a California Duster for World of Wheels so we could, keep that showroom finish. JW, hello. Holy Ghost is absolutely classic. Should be in a horror movie. Got any good pick and pull junkyards around you? Just for modern stuff, really. Nothing too special. All right, we're about to hit 100 people in here. That's a pretty good start. So here's what I want to talk about today, guys. I've been getting asked a lot already. Well, where's the Roadrunner? Where's the Rolled Runner? And, well, there's another. When will we see a collab with Vice Grip Garage or Dylan McCool? No idea. But where is the Roadrunner? What am I doing with that? Well, it is sitting in my driveway. And what we're going to do with that is, so we're doing JD's 59 Ford. And I said I was going to do that quite a while ago. And I got to stick to my word, right? So we got to build that car and put a big block Ford in it. It's going to be either a 352 or a 390, whatever I got. And so we're going to put that in there with a C6 automatic and then do budget body and paint on that. You're going to see that video drop at the end of this week, the first part of that. Now, I have JD every other week, just throwing it out there. So on the weeks that I don't have him, I'm going to empty out the other open side of my shop. And since it's summertime, I can work out there. RoadkillCustoms.com is sending me some LED lights to upgrade the lighting out there. So over the weekend, I'll be running some wire and upgrading the lighting out there so that I can put the Roadrunner in my other bays, long ways, so I got plenty of room. And we're going to be working on the 59 Ford one week, Roadrunner the next week. 59 Ford, Roadrunner, alternating between those two. In the meantime, also while all this is going on, I'm going to be trying to get the 400 out of the Holy Goat rebuilt. So the Butler Performance offered to do the heads, do all the labor on the heads, machining for free, if I bought the parts from them. So those are probably going to Butler. I'm trying to talk him into doing the whole engine. Not building the engine, just machining the engine. I'll assemble it here. I would prefer to do that anyways. So that's another thing that's happening. But this ain't Discovery Channel, right? I mean, I am a regular guy. I got a regular full-time job. I'm a union tradesman. I do all right, but I'm not rich. And I'm probably looking at least $5,000 to fix that engine the right way. And I want it done right because it is the original engine of the car. So I don't want to chuck the rods at the bottom of it, So what I want to do is I want to do it right, get it in the car, but that is going to cost a significant amount of money. We're probably going to be waiting for months on that. I have the transmission lined up to go get rebuilt probably next week. I can swing that one on my own. So I can do that one on my own. We can get the trans in it. The old 400 that's in it is good enough to drive the car around for now. No race car. But the motor will get us something, something to do later for the Holy Goat. Tags on the Holy Goat. tags are coming. Vermont cashed my check when I mailed off for the title, right? So that should be coming. I'm guessing another week or two or something like that, and we should be able to drive that thing around in public, and that's going to be an excellent, plethora of content. So, uh, I just wanted to give an update on where we're at with that. So, like right now, JD's 59 Ford is in the enclosed bay that I have, and we're looking at. We just pulled the motor out of it. We're working on it, and we're gonna clean it up. And we want to do it kind of right. We want it to look good, gooder than most things I do, just because it's his, right? And I want it to be reliable and safe. So, uh, but that's what you're going to see. You're going to see 59 Ford with JD, me and him doing the work. Then you're going to see the Roadrunner with me, and uh, we'll just be working on each of those. Sprinkle in a little bit of Holy Goat driving, maybe some road trips with Holy Goat with another car, or go down to Butler Performance in Tennessee, whatever. Uh, that's what we're gonna. That's what I'm planning to do. So I didn't know how to do this without coming off like an asshole, but I wanted to set the record a little bit that I am a one man show here. I mean, I do all the work, I do all the editing. It's just me. So there's only so much I could do without dying. And I have a full time job. This is not my job or regular source of income at all, and I'm just about breaking even with it. So you know, but I don't know. I just wanted to let you guys know. That's why I wanted as many people in here as possible. Like Roadrunner's coming, right? I mean, it'll be in there probably next week. I'll be working on it, but in the meantime, we we got other things to work on. So, any questions you guys got? Let me know. Any questions about the giveaway or anything like that? Just hit me up, and right here, I'll probably be here for at least an hour or so. Larry Friend, you should get a T-shirt that says "I survived a ride in the Holy Goat" for people who get a ride in it. That would be a good idea. Thanks, George. George says, "I give you props for being able to do so much. I appreciate you as much as you appreciate your fans." Well, that's true, man. I mean, I really do appreciate you guys because, that's it's I wouldn't be here without you. I mean, just putting it honest like that. So, uh, that's just I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. Chase BH Rolled Runner T-shirts, except the art is upside down. Immortals Racing Engines. Does the Roadrunner have the fender tag on it? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It was originally blue, 383, 4-speed, sure grip, bench seat with some kind of trim package. Slow Shed Garage. What's the next show the goat will go to? I'm gonna try something here. Oh. But what's the next show the goat will go to? It will be hitting some local like cruise nights and car shows around here. Because I want to get the the bugs worked out of it before I go trying to like drive it to Texas, which is exactly what I intend to do as soon as I get tags. Roadkill Customs. Looking at the comments in the giveaway vid, your viewers are awesome, and they are. Dude, those comments are great. That made my day reading those so far today. I hope to see more because that's so cool. I love, I don't know, just seeing how the channel's inspired you to do things on your own, or how you found it, where you came from, or what you like the most. I just think that's neat. I like reading that. Hey, Jeff. If you see the little green thing there, how their names are green, that means they're a member of the Low Buck Club, which you can join by clicking join for 99 cents a month, which gives you early access to anything I put out. Let's see here. Ram Air Cam 80, is there any info for a drag race against the Independent Chevelle? Probably not going to happen. That car's wicked fast, and my car's wicked not. But I would be all down for it. I talked to Derek about it once, but he didn't seem real into it, and I haven't heard from him since. So we don't need that. When you cut corners, you don't stop there. You follow that corner right around. Right. That is a good quote. That'd be a good T-shirt, wouldn't it? Do you think, hey Shopcat, you think they would give me an extended warranty on that? Hey, thank you, ES Bryant. You think I could call like Car Shield and have them, warranty the GTO? ES Bryant, thank you for joining the Low Buck Club. Ram Air Cam, oh, dude, he is a good all around guy, but he's got a bazillion subscribers and the dude is all over the place. You can't blame him, because I asked if he would want to go to the No Name Nationals, and it's just he's so busy, man. I bet he goes down to duct tape again this year, but that's all. That's all there is to that. Derek is a good guy. I mean, from when I talked to him, I've talked to him in person too. He's pretty down to earth, but yeah. Nick Nova says I should get an appraisal on the GTO. Yeah, that would be hilarious. I wonder, my insurance will do classic car appraisals. Maybe I should do that. Oh, Jeff Powers, I take it you figured out the title deal since you're talking about tags. I guess. I had no idea. But, Uncle Tony's Garage just did a little video on the Vermont loophole, right? And that's what I did. And they cleared my check. I don't think they'd cash my check if it wasn't going to, it wasn't going to end up working, right? Take it to CarMax. Drag race the Ford. Yeah. That's not much of a challenge, but I think the Roadrunner and the Goat make a good, pair. Rammer Cam, yeah, Vice Derek was actually really supportive about it. He's pretty cool. Wordna Nitram has a few videos to catch up on. What's the story with the 70 to 72 Oldsmobile that was in your video a while back? That green one, fastback 60. I think that was a 7. No, yeah, it was a 70. You're right. And I tried to buy it. I still feel, on that. Got my feelers out there, because I that's a lot of potential there. That car is rusty as hell, but who cares? So I want that car, to say the least. People laugh, but if that car goes viral and starts getting magazine covers and invited to car shows, it'll have more value, and Haggerty will give you a policy. Would they, though? I guess so. It'd be like a movie car, wouldn't it? But still. John Deadman just bought an orange shirt. Hey, sign it. If I had anything to do with them, I would. You can send it to me, and I'll sign it for you if you want. Or if you see me in person, I'll sign anything you guys give me. I don't care. There ain't never going to be no organized autograph sessions with me, all right? I'll just carry a Sharpie around. How long you keeping goat before Barrett checks? Robert Painter. He has a line on a derelict 57 Chevy you'd like to snag. Shoot, you better just snag that. Any 57 Chevy is that good. Herman Munster, is there a drag strip close to you? That's a good question. No, there's not. So there's, uh, I mean, not really. There's one about an hour north, and it's an eighth mile. Uh, yeah, kind of a crappy scene around here for that kind of racing. It is a cool GTO. Put a little money aside a month, buy full quarter panels. Nah, no. There's no way they would ever fit on that car. It's not going to happen. Not with that one, anyways. You should shoot the Holy Goat with a satin clear coat to help preserve it. I've considered linseed oil, like doing, vice grips, patina sauce or whatever. It's basically just linseed oil that's thinned out. But, I thought about doing that. But then it would all be nasty and oily. And, frankly, the thing has sat outside for the last 50 years. Am I really going to hurt it? I don't know. Rusty Nails has a Hemi that would look good in that Roadrunner. Yeah, it sure would. But, worth about 50 of those Roadrunners. Musty One uses toilet rings to help preserve his. So that's just wax. Yeah, it's wax. That's why. See the green 68 Camaro someone posted on the Facebook group, Pole Barn Garage on Facebook. And yes, I did. That looked like a really cool project. It's so hard to track those things down sometimes. Does the VIN on the Goat come back as a special car? Cool options or anything like that? I don't know. With the Pontiacs, you got to go through stupid PHS. You got to pay them $125 for them to email you documents on your car, which basically consists of one document you actually care about, which is a build sheet, and then about 300 documents that you could find with a Google search. So I haven't done that. I don't really intend to. I could tell the car had an 8-track in it, sport steering wheel, turned aluminum dash. It was a tack car in the dash. It was a fairly well optioned car, but does it matter anymore? Thank you, Larry. You were a good guy to meet too. I know, Ram Air Cam. It's gone up from $50. Now it's crazy expensive. I got one a few years ago, and it was only $50. Pure potty, $95, but that's without the window sticker. And why? Come on, you need the window sticker. Exactly, Chase BH. You just email Chrysler and they'll send you one for free, like Ford with a Marty report. You can get that done. But no, with the Pontiac, you got to spend $100 to get a piece of paper. Run it against Big Chief. Is that the lose the shop street racing guy? Slow Shed Garage. Scuffed and cleared a 63 Impala. It was entirely rust about 10 years ago. It's still a great smooth finish even today. That urethane, man, it sticks. It sticks, man. No nonsense, know how has stopped in. How you doing, Chris? It's a pretty good channel there. No nonsense, know how. He does kind of revival things on there, and I watch it. Whenever I'm supposed to be working, and he says, "My man, congrats on your recent success. Absolutely love the videos, and I really appreciate that." Marty reports are $100 to $200. I swear to God, I got one on my Mustang I had a few years ago for like $25. RPM Games, so are you and Mook going to actually drag it out on the track? I haven't heard from them for a little bit, but I can shoot them an email, Kevin and Mook, and see what they're doing. Jeff Powers is late to watching Chris's new video. Good. Kenny and Richard, yeah, there wasn't any other option. There was 3 400s and a 455. I agree, RPM Games. I definitely want to run or at least do some kind of collaboration with Mook. I think that'd be great with that Nova and the GTO. I mean, they're just perfect. Greasy Floor Garage has started a 66 Chevy Biscayne from inline 6 to 468 big block. And that would be really cool. So was Dirty Mary and Crazy Larry's Impala 65 or 6? I'm confused now. I can't remember. I guess I need to go back and watch. But I would have to do that with a 66 Biscayne. Robert Painter has Steve Magnate been back to see it yet? He has. He's seen it in emails and he's talked about it on some lives and stuff. We keep in contact, but he's on the other side of the country, so I don't think he's just going to swing by. Dogster, any news on the original 400 rebuild? All right, I will say it again for people that have just showed up. That's going to be months out, no doubt. So I mean, to rebuild a typical engine, you're looking at what, $3,000 minimum just to get it to the point of being able to assemble it. And, but now with this one, it's going to need a line bore, line hone, sleeved in one cylinder. My God, I mean, it's going to cost me at least $5,000 to put that engine together, maybe. So, uh, just to give you an update there, I need to raise some funds for that. So that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm gonna give away in one of my videos I did, giving away a piston and some stuff out of the 400. The rest of the stuff I'm going to sell to people who want to help out. And if you want to help out, I mean, all the funds are going to go right into the Holy Goat 400. So, see here. Michael McKinney, Crazy Larry, Dirty Mary, if I heard you right, was 69 Charger. Yes, in the second half of the movie. Let's see here. When's the next public showing of the GOAT? As soon as I get tags, I will be driving it as much as I possibly can in the Kansas City area. If you see me, hit me up. Rick Gaines, submit the GTO to Chip Foose and overhauling. Absolutely not ever, 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 ever letting my cars anywhere near a Discovery Channel production. Count on that. Any chance to see you rescue a British car at some point? 70s Jaguar or such like. All the best, dude. Keep up the good work. Well, Graham, you're over there. There are some, like I would want a Capri, like a Ford Capri, like a Mark II. Is that what that is? I think those are cool. They had a Western version of that, right? James Magmer says, help the guy out, guys. Buy a t-shirt. And that is true. I have merch. See this? It's a pretty cool shirt. Fits nice. Nice and soft. And it's pretty cool. So you can go down right below this video is advertising for my stuff, And like I have hats now with the logo that I, beat together with a rock and some crayons. And you can pick these up, and I was able to get the prices down. That's why I did this, because you can get this shirt for $20, uh, and you get this hat for 18. So that seemed a lot more reasonable than the other thing we were using. That was like $28 for a shirt. That's just too much. Uh, but I mean, I know how I am anyway. Like if I see a T-shirt for $20, yeah, screw it, I'll buy it. But if I see a T-shirt for $30, probably not. All right, Dan, go to the grocery store. Don't forget the milk. Let's see here. Herman Munster, Discovery Channel. Agreed. Agreed. Motor Trend has some good stuff, but ever since Discovery Channel got a hold of those shows, it's just not the same, is it? Rusty Nuts says it's not shirt, it is a way of life. Indeed, it is. When you wear this shirt, you're honestly it's kind of like a gang affiliation. Herc 130. If you got as a Discovery show, you could actually lose the shop. Your son can throw a chair at you and quit the show, and you could put out bad work to meet stupid deadlines. Hey, that's almost better than what I do now, where I just put out bad work because I'm bad at it. Do you watch Puddin's Fab Shop videos at all? No, I know who he is. I can't say I've ever really watched any, but he did do one on on YouTube, how to tips on growing your YouTube channel that I watched and was pretty informative. Good day, NFL Ranger. Come across any more Christmas trees on your recent travels? Asked John Hedgeland. No, I haven't. That was weird. Little tiny town, and dude's got a freaking pot farm growing in his apartment. Ugh. See here, Mr. Roboto. I only watch you and Uncle Tony's Garage. Well, I appreciate that greatly. Definitely would recommend you go check out No Nonsense Know How. He's in here, and he's given me some good pointers on how to grow the channel. And I really appreciate that out of Chris. Overhauling was mentioned. I know. I still can't get the taste of vomit out of my mouth, Michael. Uh, Maybe I need to check out Puddin. Isn't I heard he's in Oklahoma? Do I got that right? So he's not too far. Have you ever done a semi truck rescue rebuild? That'd be sweet. Well, no, I haven't. But I would. I don't know how. I don't know anything about it. But by God, I give it a shot. Discoveries, too much drama. Agreed. Agreed. Hey, bud, it's Austin from high school. Cool to see you streaming. Huh. Austin. Oh, Heflin. Hey, man. Rammer Cam, you buying a hat or shirt this evening? Why not both? Come on. What flavor arcade shoot 'em up you got there? It's Area 51. Yeah, I recognize you, Hef. Doing a good paint job takes longer than a week. That show's full of BS. Yeah, I mean, all my paint jobs take like 3 days, but they also aren't good. There's a good one. Al Steele, what made you favor the Pontiac to other brands? Well, it's better than all the. I mean, so it, it wasn't my first car. My first car was a Mustang, and then a Ranchero after that, actually. But uh, the my gold 72 Le Mans I have out there, that was my first car I ever drove legally, and that I don't know. I just fell in love with it. Now, RPM Games, I actually don't rattle can. I can actually paint and do body work, but I don't know. I haven't in a couple of years. Gonna have to polish up to do JD's 59 Ford, which is what we are doing. Uh, Coming up this week. Actually, I'm working on I have it in my tab right there. The video I'm working on right now, part one of JD's first hot rod. Jay Quick, hey, you want to sign the old 79 Fairmont? That was a fun car. So Jay Quick there has an old car of mine, which is a little Ford Fairmont Futura with the 302 5-speed and an 8.8 in it. That was a fun car. I did over 140 miles an hour in that car once. Never again. Michael Pickle, it's tough to get the 3D paint jobs down. It really is. Do you watch Nick's Garage? I don't know who that is. RPM Games. 124 scale models just ain't big enough for that much. Chris can't wait for the 59. Yep. And JD can't either. And, we've had that car for about 3 years. And we've worked on it off and on. It's been running and driving. We've driven it around on the roads and stuff some. But this is the first we're really diving into making it a cruiser. My uncle says he's always been a Mopar guy, and he's glad to see I'm doing a Mopar. Well, that's good. George Sousa, how much did you buy the goat for? It was $200 plus auction fees. So, well, it was like $312, I think. Best $300 I ever spent. Of course, it cost me $600 in fuel to go get it. Did you ever get a model of the goat sent to you yet, or just the pics of the guy who built it? The guy who built it is here. He is Robert Painter, and he sent me a Hot Wheels die cast that he kind of tossed together. It looked really cool. JD's stashed it away somewhere, but yeah, he did that, and he has the model, but he actually takes that thing to shows, model car shows. So it's getting a whole exposure of its own. Brandon Akewright, I honestly can't wait to see the Roadrunner in the 59 Ford. And I can't either, buddy. Like I said, let's touch it again. What I'm going to do, JD's, so you guys know the normal booth I work out of, the enclosed crappy part of my garage, is where JD's 59 Ford is currently. And we are working on it right now. The open side of the garage where the 3 stalls are there, a tire machine, all that crap is that's where I'm going to put the Roadrunner. So I'm going to be upgrading lighting in there this weekend. Be putting up LED lights sponsored by roadkillcustoms.com. And so I'm going to make sure it's real light. I want the videos to look good as they usually do. So I don't want to sacrifice anything like that. But then the Roadrunner's going in those bays, and then my nice stuff will sit outside. Because that makes sense. But, we do what we got to do, right? James Johnson, currently working on a 66 Chevy. Any pointers? Has been burned in the engine bay. Needs all new wiring. And then I know, and you know the engine runs. Buddy, those cars need like 2 wires to run. I mean, you got uh, voltage to the coil, voltage to the starter to crank, and you're pretty much good after that. So that'd be the way to go. I would just make it or buy one of those cheapy wiring kits like I do. George Sousa, how many muscle cars do you own? Only 3 that I would consider muscle cars. Not even. 72 Le Mans, GTO, Roadrunner. Okay, so 3. My Corvette I wouldn't consider a muscle car. And the trucks aren't muscle cars, obviously. Robert Painter has to add the CB antenna to the Holy Goat model, the Mini Goat. When you get to 100,000 subscribers, will you buy a racetrack? Well, I tell you what, I'm about 20,000 right now. So if I multiplied my income by 5, no. Have you had more issues with top or bottom end of motors in your Pontiacs? Now, look here, guys. Knock on Formica. I have actually never had a Pontiac engine fail. Ever. Square bodies don't count as muscle cars. Muscle cars are a very distinct class of cars. A Mustang is not a muscle car. A Corvette is not a muscle car. A Camaro isn't really a muscle car. A Cuda, not a muscle car. A muscle car is a mid-sized car with a big engine. And built pretty much 64 to 72. That's about it. Then the pony car is short trunk lid, long hood. Camaro, Mustang, Cuda. Big cars, B-body GM cars, or C-body Chryslers, not muscle cars. Corvettes, sports car. Jay says they're trying to get the track in Odessa open. Man, they've been trying for like 3 years to get that thing open. Why does everyone want a square body Chevy? Because they're good trucks. That's why. They're cool looking trucks. They're trucks. They're a good truck, but John Hedgeland, the Corvette seems like a strange fit in your collection. Is there a story about how you came to be in its possession? Yeah, I like C3s. I built a 67 Mustang coupe and traded it straight across for that Vet about 4 years ago now. You'll make enough money on here to open Odessa. I don't think so. Clank 444, your opinion on late 70s Pontiac 301s? Boat anchors? Unless you really want to build a 301, you could spend the same amount of money and build a 400 and, have a way better engine. So, Brandon Eakwright, if your C-body, like that Sport Fury I had, could almost be a muscle car, but it's still not. It's too damn big. Doug Narden, I like those Dodge trucks too. It's like, they use that same style for 20 years, right? Like 73 to 92, but I like the 80s ones the best. The only thing that kills a square body is rust, and it doesn't even kill it because my farm truck is as rusty as a truck I have ever seen, and it still does the job. Turlo's Garage, maybe make enough money to buy bolt cutters to cut the lock off at Odessa. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Got any spare motors for my 86 Trans Am? Just a small block Chevy, buddy. Go to any junkyard. What's a good polishing compound? I use McGuire's Ultimate Compound, does a good job. That depends what you're trying to polish. Are you trying to bring back dead paint? Are you trying to cut and polish? Are you trying to just give a, like a wax, like a polish and wax kind of thing? Big Mike's Hoopty Barn is in the house. He's got a pretty good channel. Everybody ought to go check him out, really. Shoot, look how popular he is. More popular than I am in here. High caliber, do you really think it's worth the effort to put a 12 valve Cummins into a 91 Blazer? No. Probably not. I mean, I guess if it didn't run, sure. But I am definitely all about the path of least resistance. So whatever you can have the most fun with for the least amount of work or effort. Nick Nova is not a muscle car. A big block Nova could be a muscle car. Maybe. But even at that, I don't know. It's almost more pony car. Bricks are the perfect grit to take oxidization off paint and shine it up good. Just kidding. Don't try that. You're right. That's kind of amateur Turlo's Garage. I think, obviously you want to use rocks like gravel and just throw it at it. Chase BH, you're trying to shine up dead paint on a car, lots of rust poking through. There is a compound I really like for dead paint on a car. It's called Liquid Luster, and it looks like Pepto-Bismol in a clear bottle. And you guys haven't seen this stuff on the channel because I haven't done anything, nice, really. So, but the big jug, Liquid Luster, and it looks like Pepto-Bismol. Dude, that stuff will shine and keep shining. I've used that before. It worked really good. Doug Nard, would you rather have a 421 or 428 Poncho? Don't know. Never had either one of them. I couldn't afford either one of them. I can guarantee you that. You can find the 428, I guess. I'd rather have a 455 than both. David Mobley, where you were at, they think the old cars are gold, 25 grand for junk. Dude, that is that way everywhere now. I don't understand it. I remember being able to pick up a car for 2-3 grand, and just go have some fun with it, but you can't do that anymore. You can, but you got to look. Larry, take it easy, buddy. I will let you know when I get the tags. I'm a man of my word. Rusty Nail says all that's just too much work. He buys cars with no paint. Yep. There we go. Here's a really good question. What is your background? High Caliber says this. Let's pin it. What is your background? How do you know how to do all these things? Just curious. The goat had some serious challenges that you solved. Guys, here's the thing. All right. I'm going to let you in on a little secret on how to work on cars. You keep beating your head against the wall until you finally break through. All right. I learned a lot from my dad, but my dad is more of like a body and paint guy, and he's got to be one of the best. But as far as like the hardcore mechanical stuff, I taught myself a lot, and so that's how you learn. You just dig in. Nowadays you can Google things and find things out. I still don't do that. I mean, I just take things apart, figure out how it works, put it back together. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's what you do. That's all you got to do is just do it. Ash Walker, is it true you haven't counted the holes in the GTO? No, I haven't, actually. I still have yet to do that. Maybe I could pay someone to do that. See ya, William Wagaman. All right, Slow Shed, you go feed the goats and close the chicken door. Secondhand DIY. What do you use to edit your videos? Filmora Wondershare. It's one you got to pay for, but I got to say it's worth it because I'm not a computer guy, and it makes it pretty idiot proof. Irish Outlaws got it right there. I will stare at things and say, "What the hell is this now?" You never stop learning, and you don't, because yeah, there's always something new. And when you're working on a 70-year-old, 50, 60, 70-year-old car, you're going to run into everything all the time. Chris Heckle, what would be your dream car to rebuild? I want a 62 Pontiac Catalina or maybe a Grand Prix, but 62 Catalina is what I want. That is my dream car. I've been hunting for one for a long time, and they cost just too dang much money. Try an AMC. I've had a few of them, Irish Outlaw. What gears are you planning on running in the Rolled Runner, Brandon? Whatever is in it. Those are the ones I plan on running. I think it's a 331 or something like that. Kenny says, give the kids something to do counting the holes. Yeah, I guess he could do that, but he's got his own car to work on. 359 living large. Have you thought about doing a 461 stroker? So if the if the Holy Goat 400 winds up needing a crank or anything like it, I know it already needs a set of rods. So if it ends up needing a crank, it might become cost effective to put a stroker kit in it. But I don't really want to. I would much rather run the factory nodular iron crank than a Chinesium forged piece of crap. And you know what? I might give up a little bit, but that's fine. I don't trust them. I just would. There's nothing wrong with the 400 Pontiac, and that car weighs like 2,000 pounds. I'm gonna die in it. All right, so it's just a matter of how quick do I want to. Ooh, Jeep Doctors always wanted a 58 Buick Special. Those are beautiful, beautiful cars. Doug Narden, Dream Garage, 60 Bonneville 389, and 65 Grand Prix 421. 8 lugs are a must. Got to have the 8 lug wheels on those cars. They're so cool. So, just in case there's any newcomers in here, for one, hit the like button, guys. And two, I have merch right here. See it? Merch, shirt, Pole Barn Garage shirt, Pole Barn Garage hat. Pretty cool. And they're actually really nice quality. $20 for the shirt, 18 for the hat. Pretty reasonable. Link is right below this. You can see little pictures. Check those out, guys. You can join the Low Buck Club. You see all the people that have like green on their name? That's the Low Buck Club. You can click join, and you can join for 99 cents a month. You see all the content early. Sometimes it's a week early, sometimes it's a few hours. It just depends what I can actually work out. And on that note, I am going to be simultaneously working on the Roadrunner and working on the 59 Ford with JD together. And we're going to be doing both of those cars at once. Now, again, I'm one guy. So, one guy, I do all the editing, I do all the filming, I do all the work except for what JD helps me with. And, it's a lot. So, just trying to keep my head above water here. I just want to set expectations, you know, and that's just want to get that across. That's all. All right. Wow. Got a whole bunch of them now. Jay Rawson, thank you for joining the Low Buck Club for 99 cents a month. You will now see everything early. Congratulations. And more importantly, I think you get to help out, and every dollar I make out of this crap goes right back into the channel, into more cars or parts or whatever. Wow, tons of comments out of nowhere. Michael Pickle, have you sent off for the PHS for the GOAT? No, and I probably won't. Somebody asked if I was going to go to the GTO AA convention, and I got invited to that with like a place of honor or something like that. I would love to. It just kind of depends on whether I can, Whew, let's see here. Jay Rawson is in the Low Buck Club. He has joined the private club, secret club. There's a handshake and stuff. You got to learn. I mean, Smitty Smat, have you given an update on the original Holy Goat engine? I have in this live. Here's the thing. It's going to cost a lot of money. I'm going to have to raise some money to do it. I can't cut thousands of dollars in checks just to have an engine built. There's no way. So this one is going to cost a lot of money to build. We're looking at least $5,000 and minimum, I would say, because I want to do a roller cam in it because I don't trust flat tappet lifters anymore. And a roller cam kit for that is $1,400 by itself. And you have to buy a special valley pan. I'm probably looking at $2,000 in upper end on that engine. That's not counting the cylinder that needs sleeve. That's not counting. I need to buy all the main caps, rods, pistons, rings, line boring, honing, cylinder boring, honing, potentially sleeving that one cylinder. It ain't going to be cheap, man. Let's see here. Big Mike, you're starting to get a taste of how much you got to do to keep up on YouTube stuff. It's tough, man. Don't get any easier. See you, Matthew Old. You go spray some paint, buddy. Jay Ross said, how about a Kickstarter for the engine? Not to start it, but to pay for it. Okay, so here's what my plan was. Like, yeah, I think that's what most YouTubers would do is like, oh, let me start a Patreon and they'll pay for it. I know you guys probably would. I mean, you guys are great. I don't want to do that. I'm not that way. I don't want to take I just don't like that. So what I'm going to do is sell off pieces of the Holy Goat and the 400 from the Holy Goat at, I mean, they're like, I'm going to have 7 pistons left after the giveaway. Probably going to be like $150 for a piston and connecting rod. But I bet there's 7 of you guys that would buy that. And every penny from that goes directly into building that engine, and buying parts for it and just trying to get that motor back in. And we can build it as a community together. Somebody asked what YouTube, Redneck Rider said, what YouTube channels do you watch? I watch Vice Grip, of course. Not as much as I used to, but I watch Whistling Diesel because I think he's hilarious. And boy, that's about it. I watch other things now and again. I watch No Nonsense Know How with Chris. He just did an airboat. This is the last one I watched. I think I'm a week or 2 behind on him, but he did a Cadillac powered airboat that was nuts. Is there a fish tank in your background running? No. In fact, I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, Chris Eckel. I watched Junkyard Digs and Mook, Junkyard Mook. I watched both of them, but they haven't done anything real lately, I don't think. Or maybe I missed it. I do not watch Cletus. No, I don't. No. I dig Mook a lot. She's great, and Kevin's a great guy, and I've talked to them quite a bit. But yeah, that's fun. It's fun talking to them. I never thought I'd be able to do that. But they're very accessible, very down to earth people. That I like people like that. Graham Rathbone, who do you reckon would win in a fist fight, Waylon or Glenn Campbell? Come on, man. Waylon was flying so high on coke all the time. He would. No way. I'm taking Waylon every time. Okay, dude is probably nuts. Howdy from Michigan. Michael Pickle, where are you located? I'm in Missouri. Bad Chad, heard of him, never watched. Michael McKinney, I try very hard to keep things budget friendly, mostly so I don't go broke. Turlo's Garage, here's a gallon of gas for one of your cars. Hey, thanks, man. Well, that'll only get, mid grade, but hey, thanks. Mortsky, I have watched some Mortsky, and I have watched like one video of Puddin', but that's it. And I didn't even know about them until I started the YouTube thing, but we I've talked to Mortsky. He just hit 100,000 subscribers. I saw that, but yeah, I watched them. I just honestly, guys, I don't have the time anymore. I used to be able to watch all this stuff just like you guys do, but shoot, even like Roadkill. I mean, Roadkill's my favorite show. Period. I love Freiberger and Finn, and I've met them both, but they're great. But I I haven't watched that in probably a month at least. Junkyard Digs put out a couple recently. I'll have to check those out. I haven't seen. I know they moved. Last I talked to them, they were moving, and so they were kind of busy. Would you do giveaway one you bought from the auction? You talking about the GTO? No way. If I hit 1 million subscribers, I will give that car away. Roadkill jumped the shark big time. I don't think they jumped the shark. I think they just lost their roots a little bit, which honestly has allowed people like me to exist. Are you going to do any more with Grandpa's old Chevy like you talked before? Oh, I certainly will, once it breaks. Waylon versus Willie? Oh my god. Coke versus Stoned? I don't know, man. That could be like splitting the atom. These, you're getting closer to 1 million. Yeah. Only 980,000 to go. Where are you at, Missouri? Ever heard of Benton City? I have not. I am in the Kansas City metropolitan area. Shopcat raises a good point. Waylon is tougher, but Willie is immortal. This is true. Waylon is, in fact, dead. That would make the fight very difficult. All right, Jay. See ya. Shoot me a text if you got my number still. And let me know what you need on the Fairmont. Chong versus Willie. You think they would actually fight, or would they just get stoned and talk about fighting? Is the Roadrunner performance going to be similar to the GTO? Asked Jeffrey Urbane. Will you be racing them against each other? Yes, I will, in some fashion, be racing them against each other. And yes, the performance will be just as bad as the GTO. Celebrity Deathmatch. Yeah, now we got some good chat going on now. Waylon versus Keith Richards. I mean, I'm definitely taking Waylon any day of the week. Keith Richards can't die, but that doesn't mean he can't get his ass kicked. David Mobley, if you are going to place bets on cars that I built, you're just asking to lose money. All right. I mean, no matter who wins, we all lose. Take the goat to a body shop, ask for an estimate. Yeah, I can do that. I think we will. I don't know. I got all kinds of things. Like I literally have a list of stuff I want to do for the with the GTO, and like I said, the tags should be coming soon, and I cannot wait. What motor, Ash Walker? What motor are you dumping in the Roadrunner? So a dude, I don't know if he stopped in or not, but a guy who watches lives close to me, and he has a 440, and 440 73 motorhome 440. So nothing like super special, but it's $800. So that's what I want to go with. I think mostly because easy. I have the 383 out of the Fury. That thing is wasted, and I don't have time or money to take on another Holy Goat level engine. Now, here's a good question for you guys while I got you. Would it be worth my while to tear apart that 383 just to see how bad it looks, like just out of curiosity, even if I don't really plan on rebuilding it? I don't know. Would that be something you guys would watch? All right. I'll tear it apart. I'll tear it apart then. Let's tear it apart. That's an easy job for me to do. Take something apart and not put it back together. How bad is it? It's every bit as bad as the GTO's 400. I will almost guarantee. Can't use the right tools to do it. All right, I will disassemble the entire engine with a pair of channel locks and a hammer. Wasn't there mud in the oil pan? Asked Shag. Um, I don't know what the hell is in that oil pan, to be honest with you. I don't know. I really don't. I think you should put a 12 valve in the Roadrunner. No, never. Cold chisel and a rock. Hell yeah. Is it a 383 horse engine? No. It is a whatever 2-barrel 383 boat anchor piece of crap. Dynamite works well for motor disassemblies. I think the county sheriff might have a problem with that. Actually, he probably wouldn't. Is the Roadrunner going to be on the road too? Yes, and the Roadrunner has a title. So we don't got to worry about that crap again. So Roadrunner has a title. Easy job there, right? So cool. So where you were here? Good question, Robert Vargas. Where you were working on the GTO, is that like a paint booth? Yes, uh, sort of. I mean, it's definitely homegrown as hell, but that is where I paint cars. Yeah, and my dad paints cars there too. So uh, that's uh, that's what we do there. That's a good eye there. Lights on the walls probably gave it away. It actually works pretty damn good. Shop's a shop. Automatic car wash with GTO. Nick Nova, I am way ahead of you. I am 100% taking that through a car wash far from my home where they won't know that it was me that destroyed all of the brushes in their car wash. Ram Air Cam 80, did you paint the 72 Le Mans there? Yes. I painted every car I've ever painted there, actually, probably 50 of them. You should road trip the GTO and drive it to the Evapo Rust pool at their headquarters. Yes. Yeah, Doug Narden, that is a real flame job there. That was, from back in the day when the realism was cool, to just set your car on fire instead of painting flames on it. It's way better. Kenny Richard, what type of paint do you prefer? Um, the cheap kind. That's the kind I prefer. Uh, you know, I I like. There's a company. It's called TCP Global. I found them to be affordable, and honestly, the quality is pretty dang good. Brandon, have you thought about doing Hot Rod Power Tour with the GTO? Yes, I have thought about it. They're kind of in the wrong part of the country this year. I'd love to be able to make it there. I don't know if I can. Um, just because I have a job, I mean, I work full time. I'm a union electrician, so I'm just a regular guy like everybody else. But I try, and so we'll see what we can do. I'm thinking Rocky Mountain Race Week might be something a little more accessible for me, but don't mark your calendars. Graham Rathbone, what do you prefer, body work or getting your hands dirty on the oily bits? Because nobody likes electrical work. So I actually really like wiring cars, but that's what I do. I mean, I don't know, it works for me in my brain. But uh, other than that, I actually prefer body and paint work more than the rest of the stuff. I'm probably better at mechanical stuff, but I like body and paint. It's kind of relaxing. You ever think about painting Holy Goat? If yes, what color? I've thought about it, sure. But if I did, I would paint that car with a gorgeous metal flake, like, base clear paint job with like 8 coats of clear on it. Like the most beautiful laid out paint job right over the crap that's on it. Let's see here. Be Bad 81. How many vehicles have you owned? You're currently at 101. Uh, I think I counted not too long ago. I think I was up to 92, and I'm 28. Jeff Powers, John Deere Blitz Black is what you're painting your Chevelle. Is that just satin black? Uh, so, yeah. Uh, I've never used that, but I have used Van Sickle, which is Farm and Home's brand on that, I think. Uh, Manny McFly, do you have any merch or is there going to be in the future? Buddy, come on, man. Looky. See that? I know it's tough to see. I'm wearing it. Right below the video here is a shop full of my stuff, all t-shirts and hats and mugs and stuff like that. Go check it out, dude. I mean, it should be right below us here. Tommy loves the smell of Bondo. Me too. I'm a dad working out in the shop and Bondo dust everywhere. I loved it. Damn, Dave, you got me beat by double. Let's see here. Action Auto Parts Jamie Phillips. Was the Holy Goat more of a project than you first thought? No, no, it was every bit as terrible as I thought. That thing, I've done some really crazy things in my life. I have never done anything like that, ever. Can't beat smelling a nice fresh coat of Evercoat. Oh man, no way. Zeke Anderson, why are you working on the Rolled Runner? Why Chrysler? Just wondering. So, I'm not a brand guy. I love Pontiac cars, but I'm not a brand specific guy. And it is a trashed muscle car, uh, trashed muscle car, like again, not just muscle car, not satellite or like a Malibu or a Le Mans. It is the premier muscle car. It is the supercar of its day. It was the baddest MFer you could buy. It's not a Hemi, but it still was. You bought that car, you had a freaking machine, right? You bought that 70 GTO, you had a machine. You had something that was stupid powerful for its time, and still to this day ain't no slouch. Both of those cars would have been beaten on each other, stoplight to stoplight, every corner of this country. Things were different back then. People weren't afraid to go out and have some fun and tear some crap up. You know what I mean? You pulled up next to a stoplight, your GTO next to this Roadrunner, you better believe you guys are running them. There ain't no loaded on a trailer, take it to a car show. No, you're going to beat those things up. You're going to open up the six pack in between the seats with you, slam one down, and wrap it around a telephone pole. So that's just the way it was. And these cars, I think, emphasized that. Uh, that whole aspect of muscle car culture. And you know, I don't know. They're perfect. They're like sisters together. Michael McKinney, do you ever think you'd take the Holy Goat as far as you have? Oh, I never had any doubt. Whenever I say I'm going to do something, that means I'm going to do it. And if I don't say I'm going to do something, that means I'm probably not going to do it. I said I was going to put that car back on the road. There was never any option not to. Airbus 01, your buddy has a 69 Beaumont just sitting. So you're Canadian, right? That's a Chevelle. Scooter McD, did you see the Henry J? I have not. Michael Black, will you paint my car? I want to say, I really want to say yes, but I like you guys too much. And I couldn't do that to you, Michael. I don't remember, Doug. You didn't see the vision, but you get it now, right? And see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Maybe you didn't see it back then, and a lot of people didn't. But the thing is, you're still here, and you gave it a shot, right? And isn't that cool? I mean, that you gave it a chance. You said, "Yeah, no way," right? But you stuck around, and then all of a sudden, this thing's driving. You're like, "Wow, okay, I get it." That's what you got to do. And I seriously respect that. Not everybody's like that. Dave Carr, I will take free cars. But you're in Alabama. I do like Alabama. Dalton, have you ever played with the Pontiac Tri-Power? I have not. It sounds horrible. But four barrel is just better, I think. I've done 2 4s. Jay Rawson, do you ever wrench for hire? No, hardly ever. I work on families' cars and friends' cars. That's about it. The Henry J is on my Facebook page. All right, everybody go check out Pole Barn Garage on Facebook and go to the group to go find Scooter's Henry J and hit like on it. That's an order. Zeke, you call me Dale because when I first started the YouTube channel, I thought I'd be clever and call myself Dale because I was doing roundy round race car driving. And it stuck. Chris Eckel, has there ever been a car that you regret selling? There sure has. I regret selling an 85 Suburban, 3/4 ton, 454, that when I bought it had under 100,000 miles on it. And air conditioning worked in it. I painted it. It was beautiful. Great tow rig. And boy, that would have made going out to Great Bend a lot more comfortable than Old Blue. But Paul Combs, you don't wrench for a living. No, I have never turned a wrench for $1, other than maybe, a case of beer here and there. I am an electrician. I would never, ever want to work on cars for a living. Never. Dave Carr, a.k.a. Savage, your choice, 98 VW or 95 C1500, both complete, will run or drive. Oh, those probably really aren't my style, man. But if I had to take a choice, definitely the truck. David Mobley says 400 small block Chevys are the best. They are okay. They have Siamese water jackets and are prone to head gasket failure. Ah, Dave Carr. I know. All right, tell you what, if I ever get to Alabama, I will take you up on that. And I might be in the neighborhood down there eventually for reasons unknown as of right now. But let's see here. Doug Narden, it's amazing what a case of beer can get done. Damn right. I've literally fixed people's cars and trucks for a case of beer. I mean, I wouldn't want to. I don't know. I'm the same way in real life. Like I have a job. I don't need to be milking people for money. I'm not greedy. Dave Carr, you have 32 cars on 4 acres. Nice. Impressive. Got anything old down there? 60s, 70s? Something I could get going and try to drive it home, die in it, you know? Are you a master electrician? No, I'm an apprentice electrician, and I have to finish my apprenticeship before I can quit. Secondhand DIY. What's your drink of choice? Are we talking alcoholic or just regular? I think RC Cola is my favorite soda. Send me an email, Dave Carr. If you go on the community or the channel page, you can find my contact info there. I'd be into checking that out. No secondhand DIY. I like RC Cola for a soda, but honestly, I mostly just drink water. And I drink Miller for beer usually, sometimes Busch Light. But I actually don't drink that much. Tommy Cook, do you still dirt race? No. I might do a enduro race this year though, if you guys would want to see that. Daniel Larson, I like the way RC Cola leaves my teeth feeling like they're actively rotting out of my head. Dude, you're right. That stuff has so much sugar in it. But it's good. What's your go-to cordless tool? Sawzall. What is my go-to tool? Sawzall. What is my go-to corded tool? Sawzall. Sawzall. Manual tool? Hacksaw. So there's a big enduro race down in Springfield, Missouri, and it's 500 laps on like a itty bitty little track. And I want to buy a car, like some beater, some crap box up here, and like a Camry or something lame, and then drive it to Springfield, race it at Springfield, and then try to drive it home. I think that'd be fun. Michael Black, corded or cordless sawzall? I have a DeWalt reciprocating saw that I love. It is a short, it's like a stubby version. That thing is awesome. All right, Dave Carr, I will check it out. Joshua Charles, evening. What arcade cabinet is that behind you? Is it Lethal Enforcers? You are close. It is Area 51, the first one. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Somebody asked about the Rolled Runner again. Oh, yeah. Jared lives in Springfield. I may. Somebody asked about the Rolled Runner. Quick update again. Where it is sitting in my driveway. I have to upgrade the lighting in my other part of my shop. Roadkill Customs is helping me out with that. And we're going to upgrade all the lighting out there, get it, video friendly. And I'm going to put it in there. And every other week, going to be working on JD's 59 Ford and then the Roadrunner. 59 Ford, Roadrunner. I got to try to divide my time up. It's just me, MJD. But we're trying on it. Ash Walker, what arcade game is that? That is Area 51. Jeff Powers, congratulations on quitting smoking. I need to quit as well. I'm thinking about trying the vaping thing. Would you guys think I'm a douchebag? Let's see. Paul Shea, how do you feel about the 18-volt replacement batteries for DeWalt? I think they're fine. Mine are fine. Let's see here. Josh says Vice Grip Garage has turned into watching him in his garage put a lot of expensive parts on multiple cars. Yeah, it has, but he's got to evolve at some point, right? Let's see here. Did the red dollar store tape work hanging the lights on the Holy Goat? No, it didn't. RPM Games, ever driven in a tough truck competition? No, I haven't. I have wanted to, and I have thought that the Exploder would do well. Dollar and 25 cent tree will fix everything. I tried. So I think the tough truck thing would be fun. They do a pretty good one down at Lucas Oil Speedway, uh, and I'd like to enter that one because it's like a legit competition. So it'd be funny if I went and ruined it. Uh, it's not bad vaping with your fedora and White Claw. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Mike J, you need to put LED lights in the doors and quarters of the Holy Goat. I have. They are in there. A lot of you guys say you quit smoking with Chantix. And I tried that, but it messed with my mind. It was a bad deal. Enforcer 505 explanation mark. How easy is it to get cheap projects in your area these days? It seems to have dried up. It's getting harder. Uh, things are things are everything's expensive, I should say. RPM Games favorite car movie, top 3 at least. Well, probably Vanishing Point, Dirty Mary Crazy Larry, Two Lane Blacktop. Blue Bayou, that's pretty similar to what I went through with it. It was not good. Okay, here's a good question that I don't know. John Aguiar, why did the mood lights turn on when you moved the driver's side door mechanism on your last video? I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. It could be ground, but there shouldn't have been voltage to it. Those are powered off of a switch on the dash. It's a toggle switch. If it's off, there's no, unless that switch was letting voltage bleed through. But in that case, why wouldn't all of them do that? I don't get it. It was very strange. Had to have been pinching another, uh, power wire over to the power wire or something like that. Hello, Brian from Michigan. Doug Narden likes Blues Brothers. It's a good movie. I don't know if it's a car movie. It is kind of, but coming back through the ground from where though? There's no power. That's the problem. There was no power. I don't get it. I honestly think pinched wire in the door, but there's nothing else in it. There's just hot and power. And if there's no hot, there's no voltage. It doesn't matter if it gets pinched. I don't get it. Duel is a great movie. Enforcer. I love that movie. Dazed and Confused is a good movie. American Graffiti is a good movie. They're not car movies, I don't think. Smokey and the Bandit, good movie. It's kind of cheesy though. It's fast forwarded through things. Ah, Gone in 60 Seconds, original. That is a real car chase there. H.B. Halicki is wringing that Mustang out for all it's worth. And that is a cool movie. Ooh, Death Proof, John Aguiar. That is a really good movie. I love that movie too. Children of the Corn. I haven't watched that movie in years. I don't think I've ever seen The Wraith. Death Race 2000. It's a pretty good movie. Macon County Line is a good movie. Bullet also, but Bullet again, it's a good movie with a car chase. Thank you, the Redneck Connection, from one broke channel to another. At $2 go a long ways. I have seen Gone in 60 Seconds too. Exactly. RPM gains. The car has to be the star of the movie to me. White Lightning, Burt Reynolds. That's a car movie. Mad Max 1, probably a car movie. Corvette Summer, Herc 130. Not a good movie. No. Bad movie. And the car is horrible. I really want to. So, like, when I get the Rolled Runner running, driving, and stuff, and Holy Goat legaled and everything, like it should be soon, I want to take those two and film like a car chase between those two, like, bad guys in the GTO and he's getting ran down by this Roadrunner. That'd be pretty sweet. I don't know how to pull that off yet, but I intend to try. I'm sure I'll have to up my camera work game a little bit, but I really want to do that. Paul Combs, thank you so much for that. Bad Georgia Road. Cannonball Run. What's the other one? There's Cannonball Run and then another one. Uh what does he drive? And it's a Mustang, or yeah, it is. It's a Mustang, or no, it's a Firebird. And it's from LA to New York kind of thing. Uh it's terrible. It's a horrible version. Came out shortly before Cannonball Run. How many gravel farm roads are in Kansas? A lot. Chris Heckle would love to help with the car chase shoot. I will need cameramen for that. And if anybody's local and the time comes for that, uh, I want to do that. Jeff Powers, dude, thank you. Every bit of I will stash that away and just start buying parts. Hey, whoa, where'd it go? Somebody had something good here. Where's it at? Thank you, Redneck Connection. I'm glad you've been telling people about the channel. It's the best way we can grow is word of mouth. I approve of that. Man, I lost it. Days of Thunder. That's a good movie. Junkman. Junkman is a good movie. Uh, no, it's not. It's actually a horrible movie, but it is kind of entertaining because of all the wrecks. Jay Rawson, see, people want the engine to be something amazing. And I want it to be something amazing too. I don't want it to just be a half-assed rebuild. I could probably pull that off, but that's not. I think it deserves. I know it sounds stupid coming from me, but I actually think it deserves a proper build. Is the Holy Goat for sale? No, never. Lucas Carr, do you have plans of selling the Holy Goat? No, that car's been too good for me, and too good to me. It deserves to stick around. Jay Rawson, when you sell cars, maybe give the secret handshake club first dibs. And he's referring to the Low Buck Club, where you can click join right below and join for 99 cents a month, which was as cheap as I could make it, uh, to see everything early. And yeah, I think if I ever went to sell things, I probably would give club members a first dibs. Serious, is the Holy Goat for sale? 14 grand. No. No, I will give that car away when I hit 1 million subscribers. That's my plan. If we ever get to 1 million subscribers, I will give the car away. John Aguiar, how expensive are the missing parts on your rolled runner? There's not too much actually missing other than the steering column, which sucks, but I'll find something there. Uh, and but yeah, I'm uh, working on something for that. Wow, thank you, Mike J. Put it in the rolled runner. You had a 69 road runner as your daily in high school. That's cool. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, all the money I make off the YouTube thing, it just goes right back into the channel. So that's it's cars. God damn. Brad Martin, 20 grand final offer. You couldn't use 20 grand. Buddy, I couldn't sell you that car for 20 grand. That I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. That car's I've got like 2,500 bucks in it, not including the sponsored parts from Holley and Roadkill, but 2,500 bucks out of my own pocket. Let's see here. Oh yeah. See here. Used Cars. Awesome movie. I love that movie. But again, it's a really good movie. Is it a car movie? Kinda, but it's just an excellent movie. Stands on its own. It does suck that YouTube takes half of all that, but it is what it is. Gay Jim, would you consider doing a 67 GTO at some point? I would, uh, but I don't know where to find one. Uh, that's an expensive car. Maybe if I could find one that shot up. Need a direct PayPal link. I could set that up. Let's see here. Are you into secondhand DIY? Are you into old school rat rods, T-buckets, and such? Uh, yes, kinda. I like old school T-buckets, but I like them done in like the 70s or 80s street machine style. Not so much about I don't know, rat rod thing. I think is just kind of played out, which I know is ironic coming from me, but let's see here. You need more merch, Jay Rawson. I just started the merch here, right here, the shirts and the hats and stuff like that. I know there's not a ton, but I just set all that up like a week ago, so or maybe 2 weeks ago now, something like that. Uh, I'm working on it. All right, it's just me. Brad Martin says, "How about 20 grand and your daughter?" Well, well, she doesn't work or clean house, but she can play a piano. Well, that's good. That's good. No, probably not. Are you going to do a stock rebuild on the Roadrunner motor or go fast parts and what? Darren, I'm probably just going to plop whatever the hell I find in it, and then run it because that's cheap and got to keep her on a budget. Jay Rawson, did a friend design the shirt? No, so a guy in England, Travolgar, he does like art and stuff. He did this without me even knowing. And so I bought the painting from them and then used a high def scan to make this sweet Holy Goat shirt. And they're really nice shirts, actually. I would say order them a size big. It seemed to shrink. Yeah. Let's see here. Pole Barn Garage flag would be cool. It would be. They don't seem to offer that. Did he ever make it down to open a P.O. box? No, I got all the paperwork for it, but I've been too busy. I got some things going on that I will be able to talk about later. Let's see here. Somebody asked if I had gotten the thing Magnaflux, the GTO 400. No, I haven't. I haven't even gone to a machine shop yet. In fact, I'm trying. Butler Performance offered to do the heads, the labor on the heads free of charge. And so I'm probably going to have them do them. And I'm trying to get them to just machine the block for me, too, because I don't trust just anybody to do the level of machining that this thing is going to need. And it's going to need it. Mike J, put a 6.1 SRT engine and 6-speed in it. Yeah, I don't think I will be buying $7,500 worth of drivetrain for it. But how about 440 and a thermoquad? And maybe an 833 if I can find it. But I got a 727 for now. Jacob Ekride, I seen a video a couple weeks ago from a model show, and somebody built a model GTO. That is Robert Painter, and he is in here. Yeah, he built that. He does. He takes it to model shows. It's kind of cool. It's got a little following on its own. Here, Pontiac Garage, you're saying that they actually take half of what is donated. They take a piece of it. I don't know if there's like a level you got to hit before they start taking that much, but yeah, they take some of it. Kenny Richard, that is why I'm almost insisting on going to Butler, because they are the premier Pontiac engine builders in the country, period. I mean, you don't get any better. PMI and Jeff City is the best around here. I could go check them out too if Butler can't handle the block. They're very busy. D. Owen, was the Roadrunner a 4-speed or auto? It was a 4-speed car originally. However, the whole firewall has been torched out of the car, and that's how it caught on fire. It's been because somebody cut the pedal assembly out of it. So there's not much left of the 4-speed stuff. So putting a 4-speed back in it would be a hell of a lot more difficult than just putting that 727 I have in there and driving it, which is probably what I want to do. For now, down the road, I want a 4-speed in that car, period. Brad Martin would love to see a video of me and Vice Grip Derek doing burnouts at a competition. So would I. Talk to him about it. If you guys really want to see that, the best thing I can tell you to do is go over to his videos and comment, because I know Derek reads a lot of them too. Secondhand DIY. You ever tried working on electronics since you're an electrician? Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like this arcade cabinet, actually. But see here, J. Ross and a Chevy engine would be way less expensive and reliable, it seems like. Over what? For the Chrysler? Yes. For the GTO? No. If you had a small block in the same condition as that 400, it wouldn't cost any more or less to do. It's just, it's just in such poor condition. Ooh, Brian Moore, do you have a fix for when my spray paint can goes dead and it's full of paint? I saw an article on roadkillcustoms.com about that, like just the other day, I think it was. It was a little video somebody did on how to fix that. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I could never put a Chevy motor in that Roadrunner. I would never put a Chevy in the Pontiac either. Pretty much the only thing I would put a Chevy in would be a Chevy. Michael McKinney, you mentioned Vice Grip and Derek a lot. Well, I do because he's been mentioned several times, but but he's mentioned that more than a few times in the comments here, and we are kind of similar. We're cut from the same cloth, no doubt about it. Uh, but that's uh, I would love to do something with Derek. He's just, I mean, come on, he's literally 100 times bigger than my channel. I don't know how he does it. Jeff Souls popping in to say howdy. He's sending a box of something. If you can use it, keep it. Otherwise, pass it on or give it away. It's not lug nuts. Interesting. Jeff Souls from Lug Nut Guys, which is where I buy all of my lug nuts. And he's not even a sponsor. I just always have bought all my lug nuts from Lug Nut Guys. Brad Martin, Butler Performance specializes in rebuilding only Pontiac engines. Would you ever? What's with the V10s and putting that in the Roadrunner? See, I guess there's a difference here. There's channels that would go out and put something exotic like that in there. I'm not one of them, guys. I'm a get the thing running. Simple, easy, cheap. Well, cheap. Like big block burnouts, it's got to be cool, but get the thing running simply. And I think it's more important to show people that these days. Uh, the V10 is cheap. Maybe the motor's cheap out of a truck, but how do you? I mean, come on, man. The fabrication to put that in there, getting everything made, trying to fit it, trying to wire it up, make everything talk to each other and work. That's a lot of work. I'm a, yeah. But like there's a place for that kind of thing. It's for people that have more money than me. Electric swaps in classic cars. God bless, there is a can of worms, ain't it? Uh, yeah. No, it's just the thing is, it's just I don't hate it. I really don't. But God, I hope it doesn't take off. You know what I mean? I think when they did it to Project X, I thought that was okay. But uh, because Project X is a car that is for trying new things with. It was never meant to stay the same. But that I get that, but I don't want to go to the cruise night and see, I don't know, and just see a bunch of vacuum cleaners running around. They're fast. Doug Narden's got it right. 440 in the rolled rudder, plug and play, and I like that. Do you think Buick should bring back the Skylark? No, because well, I, I'm a I would hate to see what they would do with it. Hey Frank, good to see you. You had to bring up X. I did, but that's what it's. I mean, that was the whole purpose of the car. Like that particular car, I'm cool with it. Every other car, I don't know, man. Chevy might bring back the Chevelle. I have not heard that. Yeah, Jeff Powers, I agree with that. It's your car, put in it what you want. Exactly. It's your property. You can do whatever you want with your own property. That said, we do live in an internet age and people like to share their opinions. 'How about spark plugs from Brad Martin? That's a good question. Have you ever tried the split fire dual plug? Yes, actually. No, never noticed any difference. And actually, I tried the E3s with the 3 tips, and no. 318. Uh, I mean, not for the Roadrunner. No way. It needs a big block. I don't think there's any getting around that, right? I mean, it was originally a big block 4-speed car. It's got to at least be a big block. Kenny Richard, I want the gasoline powered car, but at the same time, I can respect the electric car that runs nines. Then again, I'm not all about speed. I'm not one of those guys. I don't care about going fast. I'd rather look cool than go fast any day of the week. RPM games. Will the Roadrunner have side pipes or under the car? Probably under the car. Uh, I don't know if I want to do side pipes twice. I mean, I don't know. If you guys would dig it, I'd do it because I think they're cool, but let's see here. Tommy, I didn't have any issues with them. I just didn't notice any improvements with them. This was a few years ago, though. Frank Spicard, does JD's car have a good heater? Yes, it actually did have a factory heater in it. Jeff Powers, look cool going fast. Ideal, but most guys can only afford one most of the time. Side pipes are awesome. Side pipes sponsor. Roadkill Customs bought my last set. B bodies need big blocks, period. Doug's got that one right. Leaning tower of power in the Roadrunner would pop some eyeballs. But, that, I don't know. It just doesn't have the sound, right? I don't know. They're neat. Jay, I'm with you there. I like putting around in my V8, gas guzzling cars too. Even though they don't really get that bad of mileage, but would the big block be fuel injected or no? Absolutely not. Again, we're running into $2,000 worth of fuel injection stuff, or you know, a $50 swap meet double pumper that I can throw together for another $30. I think I'll take the carb. Frank, have you ever thought of doing a disco van? Yes, actually. I spotted a van out at Chad's junkyard at nobody else's auto, and there was a cool 1-ton van with turbines on it out there, and that's what I was really thinking. I need that. Brad Martin, buy some old 8 tracks with $20. All right, buddy. Will do. I have to wire that 8-track player up. I wish I could play the music for you guys so you could all listen to how horrible 8-tracks sound. Good, fast, cheap. Pick two, only two. Can't have all three. I've never been able to have all three. Big Y and blower or a couple of sushi slicers. What's the vibe? Cheap is the vibe. Cheap is the vibe. V8, lay rubber, run like a high 13, maybe on a good day, and have fun with it. That's the vibe. It's always been my vibe. 70s Roadmaster speakers. I think my dad has a set of those. 8-track sound way better than record players in vehicles. Yeah, especially when you hit potholes. Have you watched Uncle Tony's Garage? Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Don't send me 8-track tapes. I used to have a collection of like 500 8-track tapes. I sold all but my favorites. I got like 30 left. I had so many cases and cases and cases of them. I don't even know why. Brandon, what's your thoughts on station wagons? You love old wagons. Yeah, I love wagons. I think they're cool. One of my dream cars is a 62 Ford Country Squire. Kind of an odd one, I know, but nitrous sponsor. I could get some through Holley if I wanted it. Spark-O-Matic if you're serious about quality with your 8-track player. The one in the car in the Holy Goat is a Craig, so it's Kmart or something like that. I had a 72 Vista Cruiser RPM. Does JD have an appreciation for now vintage country music as well? Yeah, I think he likes Waylon and stuff. I don't, Kenny. I mean, I get you. I don't want to put side pipes on everything. I mean, I do. I want to put side pipes on everything. However, they're miserable. So probably run the Roadrunner out the back. All right, guys. I'm going to go 2 more minutes, so wrap it up. And I'll answer as many as I can, rapid fire. Also, remember, check out the merch. I got merch. There's a store down there. You can buy hats and shirts and hoodies and all kinds of stuff like that, and mugs and stickers. So check that out, guys. Shirts are $20. See here. Gage, is the 400 going to be a stroker? Is that over the budget? That depends. If the original crank can be salvaged, then it is over the budget. If I can't salvage that crank, then I might as well buy a stroker kit. It's not that much more. Best country song when you're flying down the highway. OD'd in Denver. I like, don't you all think this outlaw business done got out of hand? Doug Narden, your truck had an 8-track with a slide out, pulls out, you carry it with you. I have 3 of those things. Brian, yes, I'll take a burger. Thank you, Michael. Kenny, yes, disco van needs to happen. I need a people hauler that I could pull cars and trailers and go wherever we need to go. But can't be something lame like some brand new diesel truck. That'd be boring. Oh, Graham, has there ever been a better band than the Eagles? Yes, most of them. But will we see you put a new floor pan in the Holy Goat trunk? Probably not until that one falls out on the highway. Brandon, you will see a wagon build on the channel, but keep your expectations low. Frank McCart, Rivet _N F100 sent me the CB radio that is in the Holy Goat now. Check him out. Hit that like button before you go, guys, if you will. Gotta heat some meatloaf. Adios, Jay. Nice talking to you. Thank you for joining the Low Buck Club. 99 cents a month. Early access to all the content. Just click join down there. and it's 99 cents a month. It was as cheap as I could make it. Best band, Captain and Tennille. Okay, and now you're going to leave, I bet. Thank you, John. Adios. RPM Games, other than fire, bullets, moss, or rust, what is the next cool paint scheme? I don't know. I need something that was in like a hurricane or a tornado, maybe. Singing through my nose got me busted by the man. Doug Narden knows exactly what I was talking about. Low expectations, never disappointed. Jacob's got it right. Last offer, $20,000, Brad's daughter, and an old Chihuahua for the Holy Goat. Okay. Does Chihuahua taste like chicken? See you, Graham. Thank you. See you, David. Thank you. See you, Chris. You want that sunroof? Did you ever send me an email? Send one again. I might have missed it. Perry Rhodes, are you going to Lawrence to the swap meet out there? I don't know. When is that? I'll look it up. Rust Flames, genius, possible. Tastes like Mexican chicken. All right, guys. I'm going to go. See you guys. Thank you for being here. Check out the merch. Join the Low Buck Club, all that stuff. And I really appreciate it.